Right, okay. Gotta get my head in the zone. Head in the zone. Right, let's play Urotsuki, episode 132. Right, okay, we're gonna do it this time. This time's gonna work. Okay, so, hello everybody. We're gonna be doing something that I talked a little bit about on the Twitter earlier in the week. I tried recording this episode already, and as we'll discuss through our adventures today, it's been a rather stressful experience, as it often is when you play this game. But hello everyone, it's good to be playing Urotsuki again. Back in this chair, back in the command seat, doing the let's plays and all that stuff. We had a bit of a drought of content recently, which I must apologise for. But we're here to pick up the slack by going to a place that everyone loves. That's right, it's the maze. So I've travelled this particular journey more times than I'd really care to, and I'm happy to say that I now know it quite well, but there's a particular element of this that we're going to need to talk about. But yes, we're in the maze again. The amazing maze that it is. The intestines maze. Throbbing, gristle, absolutely disgusting. So we're going quite a way. We're going quite a distance. We've got a fair amount of ground to travel. Some areas that we've seen, not for a little while, oh yeah. Not that we've seen them in a while, but we're going to be seeing them again and seeing if they've changed a little bit in the time. I think we're going the right way. Yeah, okay. Threw me off a little bit seeing that guy there. I was not expecting that. Let's go in here. So, as if mazes aren't frustrating enough, you know, let's go back to that fun area that we travelled through once, or maybe twice, with faces. That's right. It's everyone's favourite. It's the fucking faces teleporter maze area. This area here. Everyone's favourite. It's an odd one, this. I mean, I like the idea of it. I like the weird faces. Something quite entertaining about how some of them just look really sort of silly. Like that one there. The professor with the running mascara. Or is it just lines, perhaps, for definition? Who knows? Let's go in this. So yeah, I did this, and as I mentioned on the Discord, there's Heppo. That's nice. Hello. Go check in with Mr. Heppo. You alright there? I recorded this particular adventure, and I ended up spending a lot of time running around, and it just ended up being a bit of a disaster, really. Okay, interested it's done that again. So sometimes this blocks up. Now I can travel back through here, right, if I so desire. If we do that again, I'll show you what happens. You can't go back, which is interesting. I really like this world. I think I've only been through here once, and it seems to have received a little bit of love. I like the visual style of it. Seems fitting, I guess. It's a bit reminiscent of the old Game Boy. And why is that fitting, you might ask? Well, of course, when I originally recorded this, the news of Link's Awakening being remastered for the Switch, or reimagined, or whatever you call it, re-fucked about with, came around. This guy also, I don't know if anyone else has made this connection yet, but you know, I commented in my video that he looked like one of the guys from Super Mario Land. I don't know if anyone else has really clocked that. Moves around backwards, because that's what you do. Yeah, Link's Awakening on the Switch. I don't have a Switch, so I'm just gonna have to make do with not enjoying it, I guess. But let me just orient myself a bit here. I think we want to go down. It seems like the right course. Link's Awakening. I fully remember Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. Never finished it. I remember it being quite bullshit at the end, actually. I remember bells. Very quiet music. That's not going to be the theme for the whole episode, I must say. Quiet music, let me tell you. Yeah, Link's Awakening. I remember the last boss being a bit bullshit, and you had to find all of the fucking secret seashells in the whole bloody game. Or at least a fair amount of them, and I think I had like, maybe say like 22 out of 23 or something. And you needed that to get some way to kill the final boss. We can chainsaw this guy. Tangentially talking about the game that we're playing, we can chainsaw this guy, but it doesn't seem to be for any reason other than perhaps we like inflicting pain on the wildlife that we encounter in our dreams. But yes, Link's Awakening. Yes, I think there was 2 ways to kill the final boss, and I think it revolved around upgrading your sword to like the 3rd level or something. I don't know. This is ages ago. Hey, look, there's a bed and a wardrobe / porta potty, porta cabin, and there's some wiggling guys. It's nice. Could go some bed. It sounds quite nice. About now. Yeah, I never finished it. I don't get me wrong, I was probably younger, and this is certainly the days before we had like fucking FAQ sites to help you out with things. We can't go in there. Probably better we don't. It's kind of scary. It looks like something out of Eversion. And yeah, I could never finish it. And the thing is, with games of that era, it's like you get to the final boss, and it's not like the game indicates to you in some way that you're not ready for it, other than by the fact that you'll just die over and over again without understanding what's happening. Hi there. Yes. Die! Yep. He was too excited. That's what happens when you're excited. You die. So we're just having a wee look around. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna have a quick look down here. Ocarinas, they almost look like. How fitting that we were talking about the Zelda games. Now, I'm not a Zelda aficionado by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, Link's Awakening is probably the only one that I've played to even near completion. And I've played very few other. Oh Jesus, his face. What about this? Nah. Link to the Past I played on the Game Boy Advance, I believe, the sort of the remastered version of it, and I enjoyed it. It's not like I didn't like it, but I remember it kind of bogging down a bit, and then I just stopped playing it. But I like the concepts of it. I like the whole Dark World stuff, but and then I've never played any other Zelda game. That was it. So Link's Awakening, I guess it's cool that it's coming back, but yeah, I don't have a Switch, so yeah, unless anyone wants to send me a Switch, be my Switch, if you will, my Switch provider, should clarify, then I can't play it. Maybe get an emulator, I don't know. This Switch is quite new. If there's an emulator, it probably runs like arse, but I don't know. Technology moves all the time, doesn't it? Oh boy, right. See what I mean about the music not staying quiet? I don't know why the music in here is so fucking loud. We're going to turn it down a few notches just because I don't really want to sit this loud. I'm going to try and restrain myself a bit here because I got very frustrated with this and I was going to rant about it. I might still rant about it. This world is designed in a way which I think is very not fitting with Urotsuki, and I'll explain that while we run around in here. Trust me, we've got time. So, you know, if you're me, right, and you're an idiot gamer, what you might do is you might come out of this big fucking mouth, you might go, okay, let's go explore, right? And you could do that. You could do that. It's easy. This world is massive. This world is absolutely massive. You're going to see that in a second. But if you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to spend an incredible amount of time here getting so frustrated that you want to throw your fucking computer out the window. And I can only really fault this level for this. I don't think this is reasonable what they expect you to figure out here. But you might even notice this sort of fingerprinty, swirly thing here. And these look a little bit like arrows, right? So there's a gimmick here. And I am not joking. Unless you get this gimmick, this world is complete bollocks. It is a complete joke. I spent probably 25 minutes running around in here, having not seen it before, and it was just awful. It was absolutely awful. I can't fill for that long. I mean, I could try, but and there's even more bullshit to it as well. I need to do this because if I don't do that, there's a good chance this isn't going to work. Because when I tried this, it didn't. Right. Cutting to the chase here. We need to go down. And as I said, we're going to have time to rant about this as we go, so I might as well save it up. So this might be a little clue here, right? This little sort of face thing. So we can only move down and sorry, left and up. So we have to move this way, following that sort of spirally pattern. And you notice another one. Okay, a little corner. Right, okay, so we need to follow this around, I guess. So this is quite alien, I would say, to the sort of the Dream Diary experience. This kind of puzzle, gimmick puzzle, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I like that there's stuff in the dream world that you might have to experiment around with a bit to actually figure out and understand. But this world, as what you're seeing here, is about 90% of this world. You have this sort of background. You have these weird rocks, and you have this sort of panna cotta background, which just goes on for ages. And you have this really loud and quite obnoxious music. And I hope you're strapped in, because this goes on for quite a while. This isn't your sort of your quick gimmick where you get to the money shot quite quickly. This, my friends, this is a test of patience, a test of resolve, to the point that I don't know reasonably how. I mean, I spent so long in here fucking around trying to figure out what the fuck you were supposed to do. And it nearly broke me. It nearly broke me. And I can only really sum this up without trying. Maybe I'm going soft in my old age, right? Maybe I'm going soft. Because if you go back maybe 5 or 6 years, I probably would be fucking and blinding and swearing and giving it all that, saying that this is arse, this is complete bullshit, and you know, maybe I'm getting soft, but Jesus, I don't like this world. I don't like it at all. I think that it's the kind of thing that, maybe it's because I've been playing the game for so long as well. Could you imagine if you were a new player and like your adventures took you here, just randomly, just sort of randomly interacting with things and experimenting? I mean, maybe they'd be a more adept problem solver than me, or they would figure out the clues. But given that this is pretty unique in this game, I don't see how they would. This is the kind of shit that would make people just delete the game. I don't really get it. I'm Doug Battine and I'm out. I don't get it. And I've got so much, like, I just want to just rant about this, but I'm restraining myself because probably wouldn't be constructive. But if it were me, I would say that this world should really have more in it of interest. Because what should really happen is if you get here, even if you don't understand the gimmick, is that the world should feel like you've accomplished something. You should feel like you've got something. You know, there should be some NPCs, there should be some interesting things to look at. There should be some nice music. I mean, the music in this doesn't even look very well. It sort of clunks. And it's really loud. I don't know why it's so loud. But can you imagine the sort of... I mean, look at how long we've been doing this already. We're not even done yet. And it's just... Oh, I don't like it. It makes me angry. And you're lucky that I've saved you from a 30-minute video which was just this. But with no idea what I was doing. So it was just me running around here getting fucking angry. And while that probably has some amusement value, I'm not kidding, I was really struggling. Right, okay, I think this means we're nearly done. How long is that? Fucking 6 minutes of just running around in a circle? I don't know. Right. But we should be approaching the gimmick. Or rather, the culmination of the gimmick. Hopefully. Right. We need to hope this works, because I've tried this and it hasn't worked. Didn't work. Fantastic. Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Why the fuck didn't it work? Right. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, when I said I wasn't going to rant about this, I should have kept my mouth shut. I'm going to rant about this. If we have to do this shit again, we need to try and find a way back to the bloody door. I should have put a bat down. Oh, 2020 hindsight. I don't believe that. I don't fucking believe that, man. Right, okay. So that's what happened when I did this before. And I can only assume that the reason for that is because I stopped. And you need to do this without making any mistakes. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that. When I said I had trouble filming for 25 minutes, I guess we're going to fucking see that in action because we're going to fucking do it again. Or maybe there's some kind of RNG bullshit going on here. I have no idea. We're going to try it again, and if it doesn't work, then I guess this is another big waste of my fucking time. And yours. So that's good. And I could cut this out, but I feel like that would be a bit disingenuous. I think you should be aware of my frustrations with this game. This is essential. Episode 132. This is a platform for my ranting, really, at this point. It's not enough that I've got a 2-hour stream to do that. I can also inflict let's go for a 40-minute video. Let's see if we can't get 40 minutes of running around in this fucking single-coloured this fucking panna cotta wasteland, hoping to fuck that the gimmick is gonna fucking work this time. That's all we have going for us. That's our entire being now. I don't know what I'm gonna do if this doesn't work. I've spent, I'm not joking, I have spent hours in this world at this point. That's far longer than anyone should have to spend in one world in Yume. Unless you fucking built it and you're bug testing it thoroughly, you should not be in a world for an hour. You know, maybe in the comments, if you've had the pleasure of going here, you can tell me. Maybe I'm being dramatic. I don't think that I am. Even just the music of this world just starts to grate after a while. The volume of it. I mean, I've got the game so quiet right now because otherwise it's just so loud. This is sensory deprivation. It really is. And just the textureless tiles, the lack of anything of note. The only things to look at here are just weird rock formations. There's nothing else. There's no NPCs. There's nothing to do. Whole swaths of this are just like what you're looking at now. There must be about bloody 9 screens worth in a block of just that fucking background, and that's it. That's all it is. It doesn't give me any impression that this is a work in progress. I get the impression that somebody's looked at this and gone, "Yep, job well done, kids. That's it. Shut her up. Close her up." Not shut her up. It sounded bad. Close her up. Yes, close her up. I guess we could be playing Link's Awakening on the Switch, so that'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? Be better than this. I suppose it's interesting. There's a lot of things like that coming out now, isn't there? Because they're remaking Command & Conquer, aren't they? They're doing like a remaster of the original Command & Conquer and Red Alert as well. I'm quite excited for that, although I don't know what to expect. I mean, this is EA mucking around with Westwood stuff, although apparently they've got some of the original Westwood developers working on it. But I'm wondering what they're going to do with like the music for a start, if they're going to remaster it, if they're going to leave it as is. I hope they do, because the music in Command & Conquer is just brilliant. Or are they gonna like redo the FMVs? Obviously, a big part of Command & Conquer was all the full motion video stuff, the cutscenes. Are they gonna reshoot them? I mean, Kane is not a young man anymore. Not in the videos, although I suppose he's still probably got a skinhead, so maybe it'll be alright. God, I swear to God, this doesn't fucking work, man. This fucking... Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so fucking angry. Why didn't that work before? Why didn't... You saw it. You saw it. You cannot say that I am being disingenuous here. I did that on camera and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? I don't know. Probably because I moved the wrong way for like one tile or something like that. I didn't go off the course that it wanted, but it still didn't work. So get this, right? You could be in that world, fanning around, trying to figure out what the gimmick is. You might spot that little spiral and think, okay, right, I know what to do now. But then you do it, it doesn't fucking work. Because why? Because who fucking knows? Because fuck that world. God, fuck it. I said I wasn't gonna rant. You know what? Fuck it. That's complete bollocks. I don't care if my mic's fucking redlining, whatever. Now we're in a fucking rip-off bloody forest world from Yume Nikki. Fucking fantastic. I haven't seen this, so I don't really know what to say about this. I'm hoping it's going to be worth all of that effort. I doubt it is. It needs to be pretty fucking special. There's a skinny path. I went into this with the hope that I would be like zen, calm. And I wasn't. It got to me. It did get to me. Do we need to get in that trench somehow? Can we turn the music up a wee bit actually? It's kind of quiet. That should be alright. Who's ready for like a fucking one-way teleporter out of here? All this effort to get here and then it's like, oh by the way, did you want to go to the grey road? Sounds about right, doesn't it? At least the music's kind of okay, I guess. Nope. Let's go. Let's go. It's a weird sort of like mushroom creature. Cool. Dinosaurs. I always have this moment when I do that of thinking, shit, did I just pick the bomb by mistake? Oh, God, I would cry. I think I would genuinely break down into tears if I did that. Well, I did say we were going to inflict violence on the populace, so we've done that. Good work. Good work, everyone. That's a cool sign. This music doesn't look very well either. But at least it's not so present like that other music. I don't think we do want to go in that trench. I think that trench is bad news. What we do want to do, I don't know. I do not know. I still can't get over that fucking... I can't get over that. It just blows my mind that you could try and do it. You could get it right, but I guess unless you leave the world and go back in, it doesn't reset properly, so you could just waste your time. And I guess unless you then go and check image boards or wikis or wherever the fuck you get your hot fresh Tuki news, you're never going to understand what you did wrong. You're never going to understand what to do, potentially either. You're just going to run around in there until your patience, your resolve is broken. So maybe what the developers want. Maybe that's what they want. This world's a bit bollocks, actually. Just a bit. Just a bit. I feel like this wasn't really worth the effort. I feel kind of cheated. Yeah, and we're going around a circle. That's a nice touch. Let's stay on this side of the track. Okay then. Yeah, I feel a bit like that too. Fade to black. There's a game. Fade to black, man. Smiley. More like fucking nothing. That's what it is. No, I don't even want to listen to that. I don't want to listen to it. Not today. No crossing for you. Maybe we can. Maybe there's a gimmick here. Nope. 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 Great. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. A good turn of events, I gotta say, Uro. Good turn of events. I mean, I'm of the opinion that if you have to contribute quite a lot of adventuring and effort to get to somewhere, the payoff should be pretty phenomenal. What I wouldn't recommend as the payoff is running around in a forest with no background of any kind, really. Yep, that's what that is, and really not anything of interest happening. This world's kind of big as well. That's good. Kind of a maze. Kind of amazing. I feel like we're making progress towards something. More slimy mushroom dinosaurs, which is good. It's like the developers thought, oh, you know that forest world in Yume, with pretty much no point of going into it. What if we took that and we had nothing in it? We just made the whole thing like there was nothing in it. Nothing of interest anyway. Not even any ghosts. Any wiggly ghosts. See, the fan gamer will have had their quotient of wiggly ghosts before they get to our forest, since they will have gone through the Bell world. Bell Labs, if you will. Starting to lose the track a little bit here. Maybe that's okay. Right. Let's try going this way. Nope. That's a shot. Music not looping correctly. It's a shot. If you're drinking along at home, that's a shot. It's fucking 11 o'clock in the morning and I've got the fucking bottle of alcohol right in front of me. It's tempting. It certainly is. Yeah, well, we've been here. We've done this already. Fantastic. We can't get through there. Well, fantastic. Uro, fantastic. What an adventure we can go on, eh? I'm getting these sort of flashbacks of like the docks. That one bit with the teddy bears and stuff. Although those at least didn't have the same ridiculous barrier of entry that this world did. So, I mean, as bullshit as they were, at least you didn't feel like you'd sunk a high amount of time into getting there. Is that Australia? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Nope. Okay. No doubt there'll be some sort of bullshit tree layering thing that you need to try and solve to get to the gimmick of this particular world. Did I actually interact with that sign? Maybe we should try that. I don't know what that sign is. Maybe it's just ripped. It's one ripped sign. Look at it. Bench pressing the whole of Australia. Crikey. Crikey, mate. Come on, world. What you got for me? This feels like uncharted territory. Okay. There's two of them. That's got to be a gimmick, right? Got to be. I'm not sure I want to split the video because... No, we've been here, actually. Done this bit already. Game. But I'm feeling a bit like maybe there's nothing here to see. Maybe this is it. Oh, that's excellent. Right, okay, do you know what? We're already at fucking 30 minutes, 32 minutes. I'm gonna have a dick around in here because I'm convinced there'll be some kind of gimmick that we need to try and find. It's not forthcoming, and yeah, my commentary's starting to run a bit dry, as is my throat. So maybe I'll have some alcohol, maybe I'll come back recharged. Episode 132. Well done if you got this far.